In today's episode of The Tenant, I'm in one of the fastest growing cities of India. I'm in Noida. Our tenant today is a young couple that moved from Mumbai to Noida. Why have they done that? What works and what doesn't? Let's meet them. Good to be here, yes.
Likewise. Please come.
I can see this is a very colorful home you have here.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a lot of effort from my wife.
Okay, she's the one who makes the house colorful.
Yes, totally. Yes.
Hi.
Hello, hi.
Vishal.
That's my wife,
Pooja.
Pooja.
Today my drive was very comfortable from Gurgaon to Noida. So I haven't braved the notorious traffic that people warn me about.
So, well, you know what? I think you've come home on a very good day. The weather is beautiful. It's rained all morning. And when it rains in this part of the world, most people are working from home. So people are not going to work and it becomes very smooth. And when it's smooth, the time is really short. Even if you're traveling from, let's say, Gurgaon to Noida.
तो फिर यहाँ पे वो स्पिरिट ऑफ मुंबई की तरह नहीं है कि जितना भी बारिश हो जाए ऑफिस पहुँचना है वैसा नहीं है.
No, यहाँ पे I think the spirit of life is more than the spirit of work.
Oh, well put.
Yeah.
Tell me, this house, how big is it? कितना बड़ा घर है ये?
So this is about 1900 square feet. If I was to, add up all of this, it's a 3-bed house.
Now, why are Rajeev and Pooja नोएडा में क्यों हैं?
Pehle to, first of all, it was because he wanted a change. I have been born and brought up in Delhi, and I was dying to get out of Delhi because of the time I was here. There was very difficult for girls to be here. And the minute I got the opportunity after my college, I gave an interview and I got selected and I went to Mumbai to work. It was fabulous. I fell in love with that place. But once we had children and life became a little difficult in Bombay, the traffic had changed drastically in Bombay. But as and when, the time went by, I could see the culture of Delhi seeping into Mumbai as well. It did start becoming a little unsafe. You heard a lot of incidents from, I would say, 2008 onwards, the things started getting bad for girls. Also, you had to be careful if you're sitting in an auto going somewhere. So that happened, and then the traffic became unbearable. And once you have children and you have to travel from, to the school or for any class, it would not be less than 45 minutes to 1 hour. And I think that's when I decided, okay, I will give in and let's just try and go to Delhi. But again, he was stuck on Delhi. I was a little stuck on Gurgaon. And he was like, Gurgaon is a complete no.
It's very expensive, first thing. It's probably almost as much as Bombay. And, when you pay that kind of money, you expect a better life than what you probably see in Gurgaon. Secondly, the traffic in Gurgaon is almost comparable to what you left when you left Bombay. Second thing is when you come to Noida, right, you see beautiful infrastructure, nice lush green environment all over, larger houses at a price where probably what I would have paid in Mumbai maybe about a decade ago or something like that. Getting to Delhi, so best of both worlds. While I live in a smaller city compared to a Delhi or a Mumbai, reaching Delhi for me is, this is the south part of Delhi, the defense colony and the south extension and everything that you probably heard about Delhi, the posh and the stuff that you want to be. It's closer from here compared to, coming from Gurgaon. The only problem was the airport was away from here. But thankfully now we're getting another airport. Our own airport is coming up pretty close from here. Because I stay here and I don't spend that kind of time in the vehicle or traveling or, all of that. I even have time to kind of have a tiff and quarrel with my daughter, which I love it. These are things that are only possible when you have the time.
Today, my son can actually do 4 or 5 classes. He goes for cricket. He goes for cricket thrice a week. He is learning Spanish. He is learning French. He goes for math abacus, which is just close by. Though that same distance in Mumbai will take me 1 hour, it takes me 12 minutes. I just, reach there in 12 minutes, and Saturday, Sunday, he's doing that. Plus, my daughter's going for gymnastics. Now tell me, living in Bombay, can you do so much for your kids? So the quality of life for the children is amazing here. The schools are huge.
So kids played a pretty big role
Yes.
for you to shift from Mumbai to Noida in a way.
Yeah.
Yes,
Actually,
and we decided to have 2 children. So
So basically, only child is a lonely child. That's something you have ensured it's not with you.
Yeah. We the minute we saw him 1 year being on his own, we were like, no, I think a second child is important. And then they were growing together. The classes were all piling up together. So to do the same thing for 2 children, it's the best when everything is close by for you.
how much can a parent and a child really converse? And you will always be cute with them.
But I think the point that you mentioned that in Mumbai you can't do kids
So
can't
much.
grow up or can't get groomed because
So
of
much,
the scarcity of space as
Yeah.
well as traffic.
So, good you brought this up. So, I'll just, if give me a minute. I had this trigger point in Mumbai which actually kind of helped me take this decision. That no, I had a great career in Bombay and I have a good career here as well. So, in a career perspective, we were okay. But there was, once I came back from work and I saw my boy, he was probably about less than 2 years old. How much could a 2-year-old be this small? He kicked a football and he was unhappy about it. That's all I could do, because it's not because his kick was not right. It's because there was not enough space for the ball to kind of roll. So if I was to put it in one line, when you're young, you're single, you want to have fun, maybe Bombay is awesome. Once you have a family and you have some kids and you want to kind of bring that space out and let them have fun, then it's better to kind of move out in other things.
Okay, so where do Rajeev and Pooja spend most of the time in this house, or where do your kids spend most of the time?
So as a family, we spend a lot of time in this place where we are right now. This is our living plus dining area, and we kind of watch our television and stuff here. We have a movie night every Saturday, me and the kids.
Okay, but then this you said is a 3-bedroom apartment, right?
This is a
Yes.
3-bedroom apartment. Would you have been okay with a 2-bed or?
So there are two things to this. One is that when I came from Mumbai, I was used to higher costs. So in that cost, when I got a 3 BHK, I kind of leaped on it. Like, I'm not letting this go.
We were deprived of it in Mumbai, so we made sure that we had it here.
Okay, so this will be one of the 3 bedrooms.
Yes.
This is what, like the guest bedroom.
This is the guest bedroom, correct?
Just
So
see-
Vishal, this is the guest room,
After-
and
okay.
Okay.
I mean, knowing that this is a rental, look at the woodwork that comes along with it. We never have a dull day here. There's always somebody who's there with us, so we really needed this.
तो ये जो कमरा है काफी यूटिलाइज होता है.
बहुत.
Tell me, in Noida, why is there it's a pretty big city now. Why choose this sector? Sector
Why choose
104 मतलब.
So sector 104 में so it's one of the prime sectors of this city. Okay, so you have like about 5-8 minutes away, you have the best restaurants this city can offer. Okay, then it's a place where you find most of the good society people living here. Okay, it's somewhere in a part where it's not in like within a market where you were feeling stuffed. It's not very away from the market. The expressway is like 5 minutes away. You want to drive to Delhi, you just take 5 minutes and you will reach the highway, and then another 30 minutes you will be in Delhi. And if you want to go Agra, Mathura, all the places that people want to kind of take a weekend trip on, again the highway is like 5 minutes away. The other thing is that all the good schools that you probably must have heard about are very near to where we are currently.
Okay, this is your guest bedroom. This has an attached bathroom.
Yes.
It has an attached bathroom.
I love the sizes of bathrooms and
Yeah.
NCR, the ones that I've seen. Okay, and then this room has a balcony as well.
Yes, it has a balcony and it has a beautiful view, but the better view is from the other balcony. So
Which is where?
right
Here's
here.
The living room. Okay.
So Vishal, this is the bigger balcony
Okay.
from the living room, and you have to see the view from this side.
Wow.
It is so beautiful.
Okay. This is nice.
Yeah, this is the ashram side, and this land is ashram's land, and there's nothing ever that's going to come up here. So this is always going to be lush green, so lush green, and the peacocks, the entire day you can only hear them. There is no traffic noise, there is no festival noise, it's just the noise of the peacock. And
Peacocks,
it's beautiful.
huh?
Yes.
So the sound जो हम लोग उस रूम में सुन रहे थे वो पीकॉक का साउंड था.
हाँ पीकॉक का. अभी भी जो आप सुन रहे हो दिस इज अगेन द पीकॉक्स ओनली. यू नो आपने मुझसे एक सवाल पूछा था कि व्हाई हैव यू चोजन से नोएडा ओवर गुड़गांव. स्टैंडिंग हियर एंड आई एम काइंड ऑफ इंट्रोस्पेक्टिंग दैट क्वेश्चन. कमेलियाज आपने सुना होगा ना गुड़गांव में या इंडिया की वन ऑफ द मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव प्रॉपर्टी है. यही व्यू वहाँ पे आर्टिफिशियली बनाया हुआ है. राइट, दिस इज ग्रीन, दैट इज ग्रीन. वो एक गोल्फ कोर्स है, ये एक नेचुरल फॉरेस्ट कवर है. एंड व्हाट यू पे देयर एंड व्हाट यू पे हियर काइंड ऑफ एक्सप्लेन्स व्हाट मैं आपको जो बताने की कोशिश कर रहा था.
I quite liked how you made the comparison of this thing with camellias. You know, camellias अभी उसका थोड़ा it got its own legend now. कि camellias. But okay, so this is a place where Pooja and Rajeev have the samosas, coffee and all.
Yes.
Yes.
हर रोज का
Yes.
रूटीन ऐसा है क्या?
जब भी ऐसा वेदर तो होगा तो एंड विंटर्स में तो इट्स अ प्रीटी रेगुलर थिंग.
Noida is also changing, right? When I see so many buildings, it gives me like it's a junior Mumbai now with the number of tall buildings, skyscrapers that are coming in.
नो विच इज़ राइट. स्काईस्क्रेपर्स हैं, टॉल बिल्डिंग्स हैं, बट यू नो एक यहाँ पे एक चीज़ बहुत अच्छी है, शायद आई विश आई कुड काइंड ऑफ टेक यू थ्रू दैट. जो क्रॉस वेंटिलेशन होता है, मोस्ट ऑफ द बिल्डिंग्स इन नोएडा, at least the new ones, or at least in this sector, because I know this sector better than anything else. आप अगर अपने घर में भी हो and if you just open the window and the breeze that comes in through and through, वो एक अलग ही feel है.
Okay, this thing covers the balcony area, the sizable balcony with a full green view.
Yeah, since you mentioned, you know, I call this the Central Park of Noida. Like you have the Central Park in New York, this is the Central Park of Noida.
Okay,
Yeah.
well put. Central
And-
Park of Noida. That will be
This is the kitchen.
okay.
I don't know if you can find this size kitchen in Bombay ever, because it's very difficult to find.
I mean, nice storage areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the kitchen is done. Up ahead will be what part of the house?
This is the dining area, and then we have a common washroom right here, which is for the kids.
the kids.
We use it for the guests and for the kids.
And this will be the kids'
And
room.
this is the kids' room.
Colorful.
And
Yeah.
my third kid is also there, and he wants to run away now.
Yeah, we have a
Cat, and his name is Fluffy.
And a very silent
Yeah,
pet.
very, very
cats
silent.
it was a choice.
So this is the most vibrant room of the house. I
Oh
guess, right?
yes.
Yes.
Any time of the day once they're back.
Fights,
Sounds cool.
screaming, fun,
Yeah.
classes,
Yeah. Gaming.
gaming, everything happens here.
Tell me, Pooja, you know, you all have said a lot of good things about Noida and why you all shifted. One common view about Noida is that it's really unsafe for women.
We thought as much, you know, when we had heard a lot about Noida, and again, I'm born and brought up in Delhi, and I have suffered a lot in Delhi in my initial school and college days, and
Like like just when you say you've suffered a lot, what does that mean?
the eve teasing, and you know, the way the people were, the comments you get when the girls are walking on the road, it's just not safe. There was not a single day that you would not get minimum 5 or 6 people who would kind of chase behind you, and then you have to like go back into somebody's house and say, can we sit here for 2 minutes till, you know, those people pass away. It was really, really, really traumatic for me. I remember. So the minute I think my college got over, I gave interview, and fortunately I got selected for Jet Airways, and we had to do our training period in Bombay. So that is compulsory, it doesn't happen in Delhi. So once I went there, I just fell in love with the city. I fell in love with the people. I fell in love with the culture, the environment, and it was so safe.
But Noida, according to you, is it a lot safer than the perception is, or?
Oh, it's absolutely safe. It's as safe as probably Bombay. You will not
Really?
have, there is no eve teasing here. You will not. Probably the part which is unsafe is, I would say, the robberies that used to happen and the murder cases that used to happen. But then that's, I don't think I want to talk about the politics of UP now, but they cleaned up UP completely.
I think it's a nice cleanup that has happened, and I've been here 6 years now, and I've never experienced anything untowardly. As she said, I travel, I come back late night flights, I sometimes get late from work also to come back here, and it's completely this thing.
And now I feel what I was allowed to wear in Bombay, if I wear the same thing here now, and the young girls, they go out just what they want to wear, and it's perfectly fine.
Okay, this thing covers your kid's bedroom. Up ahead will be your grand master bedroom.
Yes, right in the beginning, attached to the room is the washroom.
Okay. Okay. Good size, though.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
this is the main bedroom. So you have in this society, every bedroom has a wooden flooring for the master bedroom, and again you have a big balcony attached to it.
Overlooking the Central Park of Noida.
Yes, the Central Park of Noida.
And the cross ventilation that we talk about is there everywhere.
Tell me, for Noida, what do you think is the biggest weakness at this point? Well, from the way I basically hear you both,
so like
you say it has space, you say it has amenities for kids,
yes,
you say it's got cross-ventilated homes, and you say it has a good budget. Okay. Now, in India, when all those four things come together, it's extremely rare. Okay. So what's the big weakness of Noida? What do you think is not good?
So the one thing that is not good about this place is that we have hard water.
Okay.
The water here is pretty hard, and how we have solved it is we've installed a water softener. Even the softened water in Noida is not as not as good as the water that you kind of see in Mumbai. So the people in Bombay are much more kind of kinder and better and sweeter to this thing, So while she was telling you about the rickshaw part, when she could take a rickshaw in Mumbai, I could take a rickshaw in Mumbai even say today and feel just as normal. But यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा culture difference है. If I am taking a rickshaw, I don't want people to see me in a rickshaw. I'm just trying to kind of magnify this example. But what I'm trying to basically say is कि यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा अभी भी शोशा है. तो वो एक चीज़ है कि वो unnecessary एक pressure है आपके ऊपर कि लोग क्या कहेंगे आपको गाड़ी में ही रहना है.
I would just say that in Delhi people are more judgmental.
Judgmental.
Yeah, that's
वो एक problem.
It's not that you can't go, you can, but people are very judgmental.
So and you spoke about rickshaws. What's the commute thing for you guys? How do you commute?
So we are always in our own vehicle. Office जाना है तो या school जाना है बच्चों के या market जाना है तो we are always using our own vehicle. Also because distances कम है तो मतलब parking मिल जाती है. Parking is never a challenge here. तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती अपनी गाड़ी.
पर यहाँ पे बस या मेट्रो या कुछ है?
मेट्रो है. मेट्रो तो I think NCR का मेट्रो मुझे लगता है इंडिया का सबसे ज्यादा
dense. Bombay metro.
How's the scene over here when it comes to things like water supply, electricity supply? ऊपर नीचे होता है यहाँ पे?
Electricity, at least जिस सोसाइटी में हम रहते हैं तो यहाँ पे इतना शायद पता नहीं चलता because power backup है. But electricity का power cuts होते हैं. If you're, let's say आपका अपना घर है और आपके पास power backup नहीं है तो there will be periods of dark in the house.
Okay. Regarding this place, you said, I think you've actually presented an extremely bull case for Noida.
Yeah.
ठीक है. How much is the rent you're paying over here? कितना rent है आपका?
So मेरा rent यहाँ पे including maintenance is 50, 50.
Okay.
And maintenance में आप, if you, I will probably take you down for a walk. You should see the amenities that are available. So I'm paying 50,000 a month, including maintenance.
So can we check out the amenities then?
Yes, I think you should. आपको नीचे लेके जाता हूँ. It's a beautiful weather. Also, it will be a nice walk.
Sure.
Let's take a walk
Sure, let's do that.
in this garden.
Okay. So Rajiv and Pooja, these are some of the amenities you were talking to me about. Huh? This is like your amphitheater area.
Yeah. So this is the amphitheater. So the festivals, the Holi and Navratris and all of those things, वो यहाँ celebrate होते हैं. So we like अभी होली गया है about a month ago. So we had like a water fountain here, and you know all the people were, of course, the entire lawns were also in use, but major was happening here.
So what are the other amenities that are over here, and which are the amenities that you guys use actually?
So we have a gym, we have a swimming pool. The gym is pretty good. The swimming pool is almost Olympic size, not maybe Olympic size, but pretty large. We have a kids swimming pool. We have area here where the kids can enjoy, the smaller kids. We have a cricket pitch out there with a net. We've got 2 tennis courts out here. One tennis court is on that side of the thing. We have a basketball court out there. We have squash court. We have
Table tennis,
Table
indoor
tennis,
card games room.
But these are they all used or
Yeah,
are
yeah.
they
Completely.
exist?
I think if you go right now, you will have all these elderly people sitting and playing cards there, because every afternoon they meet up and they play cards in the card room. And I myself go for a fitness class, so all these rooms are used for kids dance classes, fitness classes, yoga classes. So you have rooms for that. We have a banquet hall as well. Like if you have a wedding or you have any function that you want to book it for, you get like a major discount for the people who are residing here. So you don't have to really go out and look for a place. You have one which is right inside the complex.
So most of your zindagi is inside this
Yes,
area only.
mostly yes.
So the aim that you had, that your kids to grow up in a environment where they can learn new skills, get groomed, that's being fulfilled largely over here.
Yes,
Completely, yes.
Okay. अगला स्टेप क्या है आप दोनों के लिए, राजीव और पूजा के लिए? कहाँ पे रहना है? नोएडा में रहना है, अभी यही सेक्टर में रहना है, रेंट पे रहना है?
So yes, मुझे रहना तो नोएडा में ही है, as long as I can, unless you know the business or the job makes me change. But मैं खुश हूँ. I think हम खुश हैं. यहाँ पे बच्चे खुश हैं. उनके दोस्त हैं, मेरे दोस्त हैं, इनके दोस्त हैं.
I'm very happy in this area. I would never want to move out.
Okay. And for ownership, रेंट पे कितने टाइम के लिए रहना है?
As long as I can. मेरे को लगता है जब तक मेरे बच्चे when they fly out of the nest and it's just the two of us, maybe then I'll pick up a house. क्योंकि मुझे तब हो सकता है मैं पहाड़ों में जाके बसना चाहूँ.
She doesn't seem too convinced by that plan of yours with the way she
हाँ,
is.
उसको she is a person who wants to have her own house. तो कहीं ना कहीं हो सकता है I might succumb.
For Noida, while you are that optimistic and that is in a way oozing out, one thing is about pollution, right? In across NCR. Does that not make you reconsider कि नोएडा में क्यों रहना है? 3 महीने तो.
So let me answer that. Pollution is grave in the winters for 1 month. Just after Diwali, sometimes October, sometimes November, the pollution situation is grave. So Delhi NCR में equal है. तो अगर मुझे अभी भी गुड़गांव नोएडा उसमें तो I will still take a Noida for that.
Last question. I'm in Noida, Gurgaon, Delhi for a week. What place of Noida will I get food जो मुंबई को टक्कर देगा?
हर
मुंबई को
एक
टक्कर तो आप मेरे
restaurant.
घर से ही ले लेना. खाने का वो तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. बट ये जो हम सेक्टर में खड़े हैं 104 में, इसी के आप मार्केट में जाओगे ना, आपको ऐसा कोई रेस्टोरेंट या ब्रांड ऑफ रेस्टोरेंट नहीं होगा जो वहाँ नहीं मिलेगा.
मॉल्स है यहाँ पे,
मॉल्स यस. इनफैक्ट यहाँ का जो मॉल है DLF मॉल ऑफ इंडिया, वो बिफोर द लुलु मॉल केम अप इन केरला एंड बिकेम द लार्जेस्ट मॉल ऑफ द कंट्री. Before that, I think DLF Mall of India was the largest mall of not north but the country.
Yeah, but you have more malls in Noida than in Delhi.
But if you are here for a week, I really recommend कि अपना अगर weight watching वगैरह है वो एक बार छोड़ के ना, just enjoy your food out here and
Just let go.
yeah. And you are just fortunate कि आपको इतना बढ़िया weather मिल गया in the month of May. That food will be much more fun in this weather.
Okay, on that note, Rajeev as well as Pooja, thank you for coming on the Tenant from
Thank you.
well,
Thank you so much for
Mumbai to
having us.
Noida and clearly loving it.
Yeah, totally love.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Time for the report card. This is a well spaced out 3 BHK apartment in a gated community with lots of amenities. Location, this is sector 104 in Noida, amongst the more prime sectors of the city. Has lots of conveniences all around you in terms of groceries, in terms of malls, in terms of schools, all of them. Connectivity, metro station not very close by. There's no bus network to speak of broadly in the entire city, but over here as well. So private transport is necessary. All in all, if you're a person that wants to be in a good spacious accommodation, in a gated community, needs to be in the city of Noida at a reasonable budget, this is sort of location and project that can be considered. Are you looking for the perfect home? Stop looking around, scan the QR code and explore from thousands of rental properties, read resident reviews and make an informed decision with 99acres.com.